Listen, I'll tell it right now.
No, no, no,
No, because I don't have to say no names to do it.
no,
I don't have to say
no,
no
no,
names.
no, no,
I'll
no,
just-
no,
oh.
no, 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 no. Absolutely not.
I
See, that's why she's the crash out.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he could. Yeah, because you did the challenge too, didn't you, babe? To pick up your couch, you did. Didn't you do your lazy boy?
I did. Yeah, I did my lazy boy.
Yeah, I mean mine was a sofa, but lazy boys they count.
My lazy boy was heavier than your couch. Let's be very clear. There was steel at the bottom. You picked up what? Wood? Let's be very clear. Yeah.
There is steel in this couch. Don't you ever disrespect my gangster like that?
Thank you for being her piece for real. No doubt. Listen, in that chaotic brain, that's good. You always need someone to even you out. Y'all both can't be crash outs. Facts.
Yeah, he's definitely the steady hand that I need. And then sometimes I be coaxing him to stand up for himself. There are plus sides to having a crash out because I don't be letting you just. And
you know, sometimes you just gotta. Nah, it's cool.
Sometimes, yes, you gotta. It's cool, and then sometimes you gotta tear shit up.
Someone tell me I want to know the Richmond story, but I want to hear the story. We talking about furniture. I need help picking up these kids.
I love the babies. I'm the crash out of the family. It's okay though.
Oh, good Lord. There's
I'm
spam.
also the most loving, and I also give great advice. So don't act like everything is always like crash out. I mean, I might not have the best delivery. I mean, I might call you dumb a couple times, but it was the message you needed to hear.
I got 4, almost 5. Which one she want? Oh, hell no. We got 7 between the two of us. Hell no.
Just more
I think
babies.
it's fair to say everybody wants to hear the Richmond story. Not too much. Relax.
See, they want to hear the Richmond story. I don't even have to use names. I'll use code names. And which Richmond story? Because now we have 2 coming home from Richmond stories.
We actually do have 2 coming home from Richmond story.
So you gotta tell me, is it the solo Richmond story, or
No. Hell nah. It's us together.
the us together, the drive home,
The almost crash out.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
The one that I'm thinking of, coming home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll tell it.
Ask her about the Zoom calls. Roleplay said to ask you about the Zoom calls.
We're not talking about the Zoom calls.
Oh, what happened? Hold on, nah, babe. What's up with the Zoom
No,
calls?
if I can't tell the Richmond story, I'm not talking about the Zoom calls. You can't have both ways, sir. If you want me to clam down, I'm clammed down. Shut, okay?
I like your clam.
This is my life forever.
I meant let me chill. Everybody loves a good story. Tell us. Go ahead, babe.
Okay. Listen. All right. So we're leaving names out of it. So
Okay.
we were out having a good time. Alcohol was involved. I'm going to take full responsibility because I'm not above it. The way that I phrased something for him absolutely was dismissive. I'm going to acknowledge that because that's exactly what it was. I was invalidating his feelings and I was dismissive of the moment because I didn't want him to fuck up my vibe. And that's exactly what happened. So instead of de-escalating the situation, it escalated dramatically. So we are on our way home. And I should also preface this by saying I am bipolar. And people that know if you're on antipsychotics, you cannot mix those with alcohol. That is an absolute no-no. So I made the choice that night. I was going to have drinks. I was not going to be taking my meds. With that being said, I told him we should table this talk for another time when we were not intoxicated.
Now, let's be very clear. By the time we got in the whip, we was good. Okay, I just want to be clear about that portion. However, the conversation still ensued. Now, I'll take responsibility in this regard that both of us, I can't just say I'm a communicator because both of us are communicators. And man, when I tell you, like, just like I said in my video, like, she is such a phenomenal communicator that there are times where even at the height of our frustrations in our conversations and or I wouldn't even necessarily say conflict. I would just say tough conversations, because even the phrasing of disagreements, I've learned to rest the chaotic nature of, you know, what has happened in the past with other relationships. Again, not talking about my previous marriage. Let's be very clear, because I know how goofies like to be. I'm talking about previous relationships along the course of my life. How you get used to certain things, right? And you don't want to bring that into a new relationship, right? Yeah, listen, y'all know how I get down because folk is weird in the comments. And I know the screen recorders are screen recording. I want to make that very clear. So in that, oftentimes for me, and we've had this conversation, saying let's table something or let's talk about it later, my history with that has been, let's just sweep it under the rug for right now, and then we'll get back to it eventually. But then when I want to get back to it, they'll never want to get back to it. That's definitely not her. But in that moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, nah, let's have a conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Can't bring trauma into the new. Can't bring previous trauma into the new. Facts. Someone said ring go crazy. Oh yeah, I do. Period.
Thank you. So what I was trying to do completely missed the mark. And the way my brain works is like, okay, so you made the decision. Let me go ahead and pack logical Nikki away because we don't need her. We're bringing out Jade. Now, Jade is the actual crash out. Like she is me, I am her, but she is the actual crash out. So I bring out Jade and I was like, oh, you want to argue right now? We're going to argue right now. So we are in the midst of a heated conversation and he does this thing where he's just like, oh, we're tired. I need to disengage. Turn the music on. Who are you silencing with loud music, sir? Who? Okay, I'm turning it off. I'm trying to continue to talk. Turn the music on.
Hold on. Let me pause to make a point. Anybody knows you don't touch the radio. That's a cardinal rule in a man's car. You don't touch the radio. You know what I'm saying? However, again, responsibility. I'll take the responsibility in saying that was selfish for me to try and disengage in a conversation where she was genuinely trying to have after even saying, let's table the conversation and me trying to continue the conversation. And then you got the nerve to try and dismiss me after I already tried to I was wrong. And I'm not going to lie. After I turned it up loud the second time and she hit it, I didn't touch that bitch again. I didn't touch that bitch again. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So, like you said, back and forth with that about 2 times. So now I'm trying to still verbally talk to him and he's shutting down. So he is not trying to engage with me. At the time, again, responsibility should be taken. I probably should have been like, okay, we're both overstimulated. This needs to end. However, it's Jade. This isn't Nikki. Jade doesn't care about your feelings. You wanted to have this conversation. Now go ahead. So I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. In that moment, I immediately just been like, okay, now I want to disengage. Knowing my attachment style, I am an avoidant attachment style. So I remove myself, not just with like music, but I remove myself like I need to get out of here.
Completely.
Like I need to get space out of here. We're in a car, like 70 miles on a highway, driving in the dark. With that being said, I wanted to leave, and he didn't want me to get out of the car, and I was going to get out of the car.
Pause. She watering that shit down. I'm about to spice it up for y'all. This woman didn't just want to get out the car, okay? Let's be very fucking clear, because she's salt baying what she's saying right now, and we ain't gonna do that. Again, acknowledge, should have shut the conversation down, waited till we got back to the crib. Here this one go. You know what? Take me to the airport. Mind you, this the day before she's supposed to leave to go back home, right? So the very next day she's supposed to catch a flight anyway, right? So I'm just like, no, I'm not taking you to no freaking airport. No, we're going to have this conversation. Still committed to the conversation. No, we're going to talk about this. It's like, no. You know what? At this point, just drop me off. Y'all, first thing I thought, and where the fuck is you going?
Where was I going? I don't know.
Where is you going? So I go, no.
I don't know where she was going, but she was about to be there.
I'm like, ain't nobody putting you out on the side of the road? No. We like probably 15, 20 minutes from the crib at this point.
You know what, babe? You know what this gives? I don't know if you've seen that of Key and Peele.
Uh-huh.
Like Key and Peele, it's a little skit. Her name is Megan, and it's like Key is like he's like literally trying to like get her to get back in the car, and she's like, Megan, stop! No, get in the car! No, like literally, that was me. Get away from me! Like,
now, mind you, Jade has taken over. Okay, fully taken over. So I'm like, no, I'm not taking you to the airport. No, I'm not dropping you off on the side of the road. It's not going down like that. Jade unbuckled her seatbelt and said, I will dive under this 18-wheeler. Keep on playing with me. And went to reach for the door. I'm like, hey, yo, whoa, sit back. So,
I said I wanted to leave.
This is how you know you can really calm the spirit of a person. Because what did I do? I held on to her. I pulled over to the shoulder, right? I got out, went around, right? Reached across her, clicked her seatbelt back in, and then I just hugged her. We ain't doing this. Nah, we're not doing this. Absolutely not. And just from the look in her eyes and the posture of her body, it was like a calm just kind of like came over her. When really and truly the both of us was wrong as hell.
Wrong as hell. Listen, Malira, pray 2 times for Jade, because we don't bring her out for any reason whatsoever. We leave her in the box, and that box in another box, and then we put that box in the back of the closet.
Yeah.
That's where Jade need to stay. However, he said he wanted to have a conversation with her, so I was trying to help him out.
She was trying to get a first class ticket to the upper room.
Listen, take me out the group chat.
She talking about what's the worst that can happen? If you dive under an 18-wheeler going 60 miles an hour, I think a lot's gonna happen, babe.
Not for me.
And here she goes. And what's the worst that's gonna happen? I die?
Listen. Here's the thing. It is not on no, my mental state is not stable. I've just come to realize that I have a different view of mortality than most people.
Correct.
I understand that no matter what I do, and I can try to live my life to the best of my ability and grow to the heights of what I am capable of, but at the end of this, it ends the same. At the end of the day is gonna end. Do I want the day to end early? No, not exactly. However, if my day ends, that's the end.
Oh my gosh. My high school football coach is in my comments. He said, I speak congrats on the engagement, brother. You still need to come back down to Frederick. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I will do my absolute darndest. You are not that far from me. I may come one day when I get off work.
Yeah. I love that. I don't know. It's just in the world of crash outs.
Let me see how far he is. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
So as I said, in the world of crash outs, I'm definitely the one in the relationship. However, if there's anything that is especially that situation taught us is that he absolutely is my touchstone. He is the earth that I need to calm me. Like when people say hug a tree or they need to get one with nature or whatever you do to just sit and calm yourself, he is that for me. Even in the situation where he was intensifying the situation, he was also the exact same one that could bring it to a screeching halt when he wanted to. Having that as your partner, having that as your person is a really, really powerful, because that's the one person that can get you all the way up here, but also the person that can bring you all the way back down here.
I'm a Pisces, she's a Taurus.
Yes, I am a Taurus.
Big bull. Big bull energy. And I'm over here a little sensitive little fish. But sometimes I can be a piranha too.
Here's the thing. Pisces, well, I don't know. The Pisces men that I have knowledge of, and especially this one, are the most emotional.
I'm a March Pisces. I'm not them weird February Pisces.
Emotional.
Being in a double crash out relationship never goes well.
It don't. And I need the calm. I need the person that's going to wash over me. And that's what I think it is. You wash over me. You're able to like bring that calm to me in a way that no other person on this earth has been able to. No. I didn't say cry, baby. I said emotional. Emotion could go either way. When that man feels emotions, he knows exactly what emotion is feeling, and he can communicate it very well. It doesn't have to be in a crying way. He can tell me, look, frustrated, period. Angry, period.
Oh, not me triggering the February Pisces. My bad, y'all.